Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar. Dear brothers and sisters, continuing again with chapter 35. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala within that chapter, He's telling us that He is the creator, He is the originator, He is the one who started everything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says that I will be sending messengers. I will be sending people to guide the humanity. What happens all the time? These messengers are being harassed, mocked, they're being accused of false accusations, they're being challenged and attacked. Why? Because they come with a mandate to change the status quo. Think about it. If everybody knows what he does or what he do or what she does, what would happen? Everybody knows what's the right thing. Allah doesn't need to send messengers because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows that we have defects. As a human, we have an enemy. We have the devil from one side asking us all the time to be disobedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah has to send us those guided ones to help us navigate this life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in verse 4 that those messengers will be attacked. Those messengers people won't believe them. As you can see, this is the Quran, a book which was revealed 1,450 years ago. How many people believe in that book right now? I can tell you very few. Yes, you can argue that there's 2 billion Muslims live. How many of those follow this book by the letter? Follow everything in this book, in their actions, in their dealings, in their transactions, in how they treat others, in how they become merciful and kind. In the majority in this Muslim world, what's happening is hypocrisy, big hypocrisy. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talked about in Surah Al-Baqarah, 2nd chapter, about hypocrisy and hypocrites. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will keep sending messengers so people will not want to have an excuse in the hereafter. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, Ya ayyuhan nasu inna wa'da Allahi haq. Indeed, the resurrection, the accountability, the hellfire, the paradise, all are real. All these events will happen. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says this? He wants us to have yaqeen. He wants to have belief, certainty. Because without certainty, you are done. Or we are done. We can't do anything. This is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when the people of hell, they will say to Allah, Allah, at this moment when they see hell, we believe. It's too late. It's too late. It's just like a student who sees his results. I believe that now I'm failing. I fail. Can I go back to redo the test? Of course, the teacher will tell him it's over. The same exact thing. Allah wants us to succeed before their results become evident and become clear. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep telling us to follow the messenger, to follow the messengers, to follow the Quran. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, إِن فَلَا تَغُرَّنَّكُمُ الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا وَلَا يَغُرَّنَّكُمْ بِاللَّهِ الْغَرُورُ. Indeed, this life is just a test. It's just a temptation. It's just the game was made to test you. Don't have the attachment. Don't sell yourself cheap. Don't sell yourself for this life because you're gonna live it anyhow. When we die, we're gonna leave everything behind. So don't sell yourself. Don't sell your honor. Don't sell your promises. Don't sell your religion. Don't sell the kalima, la ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulullah. Don't sell things because the shaitan gonna come and he said, see the rest of the verses. وَلَا يَغُرَّنَّكُمْ بِاللَّهِ الْغَرُورُ. Don't let they biggest deceiver, which is the shaitan, tempt you, deceive you. Very important to understand that the shaitan will put in your mind and our mind that this life is the final destination. He will make us so connected to this life where we don't think beyond it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He's told us that one of the tools of the test is the devil. That devil would be tempting us. Tell us, do the wrong thing. Are we going to follow his direction? That's the question. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us at every moment to follow him, to follow the messengers he have sent. Specifically the last messenger, Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, إِنَّ الشَّيْطَانَ لَكُمْ عَدُوٌ. Anything you will do which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said or said not to do is from the shaitan. This is your enemy. Do you think your enemy ever will want any goodness to happen to you? Never. Never you're going to see an enemy wants goodness for his other side. This is why the shaitan is doing this. First of all, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have put him as a tool for that test. To test us. Because Allah won't admit anybody to his garden unless he have the qualities of sincerity, qualities of integrity, humility, qualities of, which is a very sincere, honest, have the intention only for Allah. That's why that's number one. Allah is testing us with this devil. Number two, the devil already he's been sentenced way back when Adam was alive, when he didn't follow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala order. He's been sentenced, so he's gonna go to hell. He's trying to take everybody with him. That's why you see, for example, a student who is not doing well and he doesn't want to study and lazy. What he does? He wants everybody to be like him. Basically, he'll start to call his classmates when the exams is tomorrow to just make them or tell them not to study, or let's go out here and there, wasting their time. So they don't succeed because he knows that he's not going to succeed. So I don't want to be only the one who doesn't pass the test. Let me bring more people with me. Same mentality everywhere. When you see somebody who is doing bad, he wants everybody to do bad. A gang started with one member. That member, why only me? Let me recruit other people. So on and so forth. That's the same mentality of the devil. He wants to take everybody with him to hell because he was destined to go to hell years and years back. That's why in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said, that's your enemy. He wants you to be with him in hell, in torture, in punishment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, take him as an enemy. Don't listen to him. On his gang, those who will follow him, to be among those who will be in hell, will be tortured in hell. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is keep. If we reflect in the Quran, we'll see that the Quran is almost sending the same message over and over again in a different format, in a different argumentative technique, to be able to answer the questions and answer the arguments which people have. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says how you follow an enemy, how you listen to an enemy, how you do acts of dishonesty, acts of hypocrisy, acts of disloyalty, acts of nudity and gambling. So many things humans do. Fornication. All human Humans do so many actions, humans do. At the end of the day, the devil, he is the one who is so happy because all of these people who are following him, they will join him in hell. He won't be by himself. So that's why the Quran is telling us here every day, reflect, contemplate, think why I'm here on this earth, what I'm supposed to do, what's going to happen to me after death. Everything is in detail in this book. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين.